And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets him even closer. Now a 2-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this.
Derrick Henry all alone and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Mixing up the middle. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Burrow on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 153 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Bullock. That could be important.
Yeah, that nigga stalled something, you know what I'm saying? For the literally
team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Yeah.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 12.
Here's Burrow.
Oh!
Under pressure, and he'll go down.
Yeah, that's a flag. I was throwing that bitch right there to O-Dub. Your nigga sit there and pushed him the fuck down.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that
Motherfucking
means they're
flag
down to
again,
one
bro.
remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's how we do it, man.
The job becomes
That's how
twice
we
as
doing it,
difficult
huh?
now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
MT. 11 MT. 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
Let's get him down to the ground. Get him down to the ground.
Off of play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Just get him down to the ground.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Oh, okay.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Yeah, that shit. Fuck that. A little bit too much.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this
A little
on
bit
third.
too much.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. He's going to look deep
This
down the
nigga bumped me,
field.
bro.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
No, this nigga actually was on offense. He ran into me to create motherfucking separation. That's a
So
great
we
shit.
reach halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
11.
Again, it's Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Here we go.
They'll go option to the short side as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals have come back to make it a 2-point game. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me.
Derrick Henry all alone. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans have moved out in front. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
It's Mixon on the counter. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
11.
Now Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
11-90.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the balls.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Henry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And able to get this to the 31.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, here's Henry. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Willis will look to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Bullock's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing? For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy get world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
I don't know. I don't think I do. I don't know. I see.
On 1, ready?
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep.
Yeah, come on with it.
Yet again, and that
Come on with it.
backbreaker. Picked off by
Yes,
Caleb
sir.
Farley. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So the defense helping them out a little bit here late in the
Yeah,
4th.
fuck that.
Man, you're exactly
Nigga
right.
fight my
When you're the
whole
one
fucking
doing the
route.
chasing,
Cheating ass nigga.
You'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
11 and 3, take it.
A handoff to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple and that's it. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And the Bengals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll give it to Mixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So now from half the distance closer, here's first and goal. Now Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more.
This is no play defense.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try to get several plays off in quick succession.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Here we go, here we go.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bengals, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.